Thank you for joining us for the second video in this series featuring St. Olave's parishioners talking about a rule of life. A rule of life is made up of 6 spiritual disciplines that are set out in our Book of Common Prayer to help us lead healthy Christian lives. These include attending church, praying at home, following Jesus, talking about faith, serving the church, and giving to the church. Today we're going to talk about the second rule of life, which is praying at home. I am here today in the home of parishioner Sandra Franke. Thank you for welcoming me into your home, and thank you for your willingness to share your perspectives on the second rule, praying at home.
Well, thank you for asking me to join you, and I'm happy to share my thoughts.
My very first question is why? Why do you pray at home?
It creates a peaceful start to the day after reading the Globe and Mail and having breakfast. It centers me for the day, and it's quiet in the house, and there's solitude. I can go into my bedroom and close the door and have a 10 to 15 minutes of peace.
How do you pray, and what resources do you use?
So my method is twofold. In the morning at 8:30, as I mentioned, I go into my bedroom and I take my BCP. And at the back of the BCP is forms of prayer to be used in families. And I read this about 4 pages. It takes 10 or 15 minutes. My favorite part is the one about Lazarus and Martha and Mary. It says, "Bless, we beseech thee, our home, that thy love may rest upon us, and that thy presence may be with us." So it's really about bringing Jesus into your home. After lunch, I sit or sometimes I lie down on my living room couch where the Bible is kept right over here. And I read a page or two of the Gospels. I find the Gospels very inspiring, and especially the words of Jesus. And I think about it, and sometimes I have a nap.
Now, I know that you regularly attend Bible study at the church. Does participating in Bible study help you and encourage you with your prayer between Sundays?
Yes, Wednesday is a wonderful punctuation of the week, and we all share in reading the Bible together, the Old Testament, the New Testament, and this is a form of prayer as well, sharing the reading.
And finally, do you have any thoughts or advice for us, for people to help us continue our spiritual journey between Sundays?
Well, I would try to set aside 10 minutes every day, and to start with where the love is in your life, and to grow from there. And that's how I started, with love, my firstborn baby, and I just started praying every day because of this new creature. And so everyone should find out where the love is in their lives and form prayers around that.
I think that is such a beautiful sentiment to close this interview. I feel that dedicating 10 minutes is something that we all can do, and starting with love is something that we know and we can do, and it's such a beautiful place to start.
Mm-hmm.
Sandra, thank you so much for welcoming me into your home. Thank you for sharing your perspective, your experience, and your thoughts with us. It is most appreciated.
Well, thank you very much. I'm glad to take part in this.
And with that, I hope that you will join us next time when we will look at the third rule, which is following Jesus. Thank you.